Hyphen doesn't want to ask you,
I
but
don't, man. But
he doesn't want to. But this is my friend, so I gotta get him. I gotta set him up. He wants. He would like to hear your story about Kevin Smith.
yeah, yeah,
He is a big Kevin Smith
if you don't
mark.
mind sharing, I'm a big mark. Yeah, I'm
Uh,
currently reading the Kevin Smith
okay.
diary again for like the 18th time. So go
Wow.
ahead.
All right. So, like, I've been a fan, just like everybody else, man. You know, from the podcast and the movies. And one day, just one day, I see an internet transmission on the Twitter where somebody's, I believe it was Kevin, and one of the Clerks guys retweeted and was like, "Hey, we're looking for music for Clerks 3. Like, if anybody out there thinks they have a song, like, of course, like you don't know what the movie's about, but if you think you have a song that would fit in that universe, just send it on through. We'll check it out."
And you most
And
definitely have the ammo.
and I had like 3 or 4 people tag me like, "Yo, you got to give them something." And I was like, "Okay, but what do I got? What do I got?" I started going through, and the single at the time that I was pushing is this song called Tractor Beam. It's very like 8-bit, funny, friendly, like love song.
We know Tractor Beam, brother.
All right, just making sure.
No, we know we love it.
And so I just like this is the one. And I sent them the YouTube video, and I was like, "Yo, check this out. I think you'll dig it." And I didn't hear anything for a couple weeks. You know, these things just they come and go.
Yes.
And then I got a DM from a guy. His name was Will, and he was like, "Hey man, can you send me a wave, like full, HQ version of this song?" And I was like, "Who are you? Why should I send this to you?"
Right.
And then I responded, "Oh, are you a friend of Kevin?" He's like, "Yes, I am." And I was like, "Oh, cool. Well, all right." So then I typed his name into IMDb because I figured anybody could have been just trying to play.
Yeah.
So and sure enough, he's been like an extra in like so many of his movies. Like a lot of what's dope about Kevin Smith is like all his homies are in all of his
day
works.
one, man. From
like the
Jersey.
day ones
brother.
are all there. Like a lot of these
From the
guys are like,
church to
"Yo,
the
I'm not an
palace,
actor.
man.
I just was hanging out," and he was like, "Get on camera."
Yeah.
That's
So
I
many
love
of
this
the,
song.
Let
the
me set
people
you in this
the-
frame.
So yeah, like just stand there, just smile. I don't know, say something. And so I was like, all right, I trust him. He's clearly legit. So I sent it to him, and sure enough, man, I get an email back, and they're like, "Yes, this is gonna make the movie. Like, we're gonna put it in. We know the scene, we know everything. It's gonna be a hospital scene." That's all they said. And and I was like, all right, cool. Now, not knowing the movie at that time, so I was like, this is just gonna be a little ride by, like it's in the background, it's a car goes by.
Yep.
Like,
Doppler effect ass.
you know what I mean? You're just like, did you hear something? And then they go on with the scene.
Right.
But no, he was like, it's actually a pretty good point in the movie. And so we're set. He said he does the paperwork, we do the business, it's all good. Then he was going to San Diego Comic-Con, and I was like, all right, this is my chance. I have to meet this dude just to say hello. I'm gonna try my best. So I shoot all the shots. I start hitting up this dude, Will, blowing his DMs up like, yo, I'm gonna be in San Diego. He's in San Diego. Can you get me 30 seconds with Kevin just to say thank you for everything and all that? And he's like, man, it's gonna be tough because he had like 10 panels. He had he did the movies pop-ups.
He works his ass off, man.
Yeah, man, this dude worked, and it's inspiring to see, man, because he's a guy who already getting it and still working like he's new and hungry, you know.
Yeah, man.
And he was like, yo, he has so many panels, so much to do. I was like, like I said, I only need 30 seconds, man. Like I don't need long at all. Like while you walk into the thing, like I just want to say what's up. And he's like, all right, we got a movies pop up tonight. Can you come? And I was like, yeah, I sure can. I may have had plans, but I canceled them. And I was like, in fact, I had to walk out of, I feel really bad. I had to walk out of the G4 panel. And where was my homies?
RIP to G4.
RIP G4. They had a huge panel. Austin Creed, my boy, was there. And I'm front row. And then I get the text from Will like, hey, if you can get here in 30 minutes, I got you. And so I tapped my homies on both sides. I was like, "Hey, we out."
We gonna go.
And we're
Kevin
literally
Smith.
front and center. I felt so bad.
That's
And I had to,
crazy,
my boy Brian who works with G4. I'm like, "I'm so sorry, man. We gotta leave." And he's like, "All right, man." So they had to, like, people had to get up and move. And I was just
Yeah.
like,
Right.
"Sorry, man." Made a real big scene.
Peter Griffin awkwardness.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We walked to the spot. I have a Movies burger and and some stuff, and we're chilling, watching them do a live Fat Man Beyond podcast or something like that.
Mhm.
And afterwards, Will was like, "Yo, come here," and he like grabs me, and I was like, "All right, let's go." And like, he's like, "Come on, man," and we go backstage. He's like, "Sorry, man, like I can't bring your boys. I hope that's okay." And I was like, "Don't get over it." And so we go to the back, and I'm walking and walking and walking, and then I hear a man saying, "Jack the Big, back the big," and I was like, "Oh shit, that's my song!" Like he's literally just singing it, and I'm like, "Yo, what you know about that song?" He's like, "Man, I run to it every day, bro. Like I love this song so much." And he's like, "I just want to thank you, man. You really captured like the essence of the movie. Like it's great, it fits in a perfect spot." And I was like, "Man, I ain't seen the movie yet, but even if it plays for 2 seconds, I'm happy." And he's like, "Oh no, bro, it plays for like 2 minutes." And then him and his
You could have just had me in the movie. Vanilla icing.
I could have rapped it.
I could have popped up. But yeah, he's just like, "Yo, man, yeah, it's in there a lot, so you'll enjoy it." And I was like, "All right, cool, don't tell me." And then I got to see him again at the premiere in LA. So again, I was just like, I'm shooting all the shots, man. Like I heard there was a premiere. I'm on the soundtrack. What's good? And it's like let this be a lesson, man. Like never stop grinding, and like don't be afraid to ask. Like sometimes, I mean, worst they say is no, and I move on. But like
that's what I said with you, bro. It was like
that was literally what he said.
I'm gonna see him at the show.
I was like, just
like,
ask him. Was he gonna say no?
I think one of my homies who works in network marketing, and he was just like, people have to learn that yes and no have the same exact amount of power. And it's like they can make or break you either way, or you can just stay even keeled and leveled and just be like, all right, I'll get the next one.
Maybe it's trash. Maybe
you don't want to maybe. Baby's the worst. That's maybe like my mom. We'll see. I know what that means.
I got McDonald's money. Quit playing with me.
Right. Just wanted to watch the Mario 3 segment on 2020, Mom. Come on, damn.
Oh, you was thirsty. We was thirsty for video game content, dog. Anytime they'll talk about something like that on 2020, they like,
yeah, we'll watch.
Yeah, man. Right. It was mad.
All right,
late
I'm done.
Too. I was like, I just want to watch this. She's like, I'll get you up. She's like, I was like, no,
they trying to ban Mortal Kombat, dog. Cared.
Yes.
All right, bro.
Man,
thank you.
Amazing, man.
That's the story, man. Like, and now we basically homies. Nah, I'm just kidding. We're not homies. But he probably wouldn't even know me if he saw me. But he meets a lot of people.
Smokes a lot of weed too.
And smokes a lot of weed. So I wouldn't even be mad if I saw him and he didn't know me.
Hey, bro.
But he changed my life, man.
Check clears.
Check cleared, and he looked out, man. He put me in a real dope position, and I'm thankful.
Hell yeah.